Hello everybody, welcome back to Zero Tolerance TV. ZT here. Very pleased to be casting this year finals. I believe it's a best of 5 or 7. I'm gonna find out in between, or am I? The problem with it is like, so say I look, right, and I see it's like, okay, there's 5 games in this series. Well, now there's 2 potentials, right? It could be best of 7 and it's 4-1. Or we go the full 5. So that 1, that doesn't tell me anything, and 2, it spoils me. Because right now I don't know how long the series is. Yeah, I'm not going to find out. We're going to know when somebody celebrates really hard and it's like, okay. Okay, Kingdom is purple. I should really write that down. I really should. So, Kingdom in the bottom right. And that would be Nara up here in the top left as the teal Protoss. So let's see what's going on here. This is actually the 3rd time I've tried to cast this game. Just for a little bit of backstory. Just for a little bit of the deepest lore. 3rd time. I actually forgot who was which color. The 2nd time. What happened the 1st time? I can't remember. You know what happened the 1st time? I didn't even check who was which color. I got like 6 minutes into that game and realized I had no idea who was whom. So yeah. Anyway. Here we are. 3rd time's the charm, I think. I also cut up, so... Oh my god. This is so pointless for me to tell you, but I'm going to. I cut... You get a shot of the crowd. And both the other 2 times, I talked about the crowd. And I just didn't have it in me to do it again. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're casting or you're making a video of something or whatever, and you've said the line like 4 times, and on the 5th time you just don't fucking care anymore. And it's like, this is how it is. That's kind of how I feel right now. This is the 3rd time I've tried this game. Whatever happens, I feel like it just happens. Kingdom's purple and Nalra's teal. Did you know? Top left is Nalra, bottom right is Kingdom. If I remember that, then we're good. Sometimes it's tough. Okay. Alright, so first gate. And both of them taking gas, I believe. Actually, I don't think Kingdom has gas. So Nara taking faster gas than Kingdom. Not super surprised. Kingdom is definitely a 2-gater. So we'll see. Yeah, no gas yet for Kingdom. Scout is going to be denied here. Nara, what? You had the first shot. I think Nara should have tried to force that probe away from the ramp. I think he could have got in. Oh, he did get in anyway, so we're good. So Nara getting a pretty much full scout here. Sees the timing of the gas as well. So he knows absolutely everything he could possibly want to know. And I think his build order is slightly favored here. This is a concept in a lot of games, but when you and your opponent are doing something similar, you just want to be slightly faster. Like if you do the thing slightly faster, it's a bigger difference than it would be if you weren't doing the exact same thing. There's another version of this, which is sometimes you want to be slightly slower, but that's in games like Magic the Gathering. Like, if you're playing an aggro deck and your opponent's playing kind of a mid-rangey, like a quick mid-range deck, that's really bad for you. You just die. But the slightly faster concept holds true in that game as well in some situations. Anyway, we did see a Manor Pylon here from Kingdom. So he is trying to get some harassment done. I think he actually killed a probe too, so right now Kingdom is in a pretty nice spot. The Manor Pylon, sometimes it's kind of debatable how good a Manor Pylon is. That one seems okay though. But really the probe kill is the big thing, I think. The Manor Pylon will stop that probe from mining for a while. And the really annoying thing is it glitches with the AI. But look at the damage here getting done. 2 probes go down. So now I would have to say that Nalra is ahead. I would definitely accept getting Manor Pylon more readily than losing a probe. Just getting that probe back later is really good. And the mana pile is not free. It's still 100 minerals. Ooh, Kingdom tries to get another probe there, but can't quite do it. And now Nalra will be able to DPS down that pylon. Okay, so a couple units moving out. Zealot plus Dragoon for Kingdom moving across the map. Looks like range is on the way for him. That's just a pylon, so nothing particularly interesting. Range also started for Nara, so neither of them rushing like crazy fast DT or something. Sometimes you would skip range for that. I shouldn't say sometimes. You would skip range if you're doing that, but neither of them are. Third gate for Kingdom. And this probe is actually getting a pretty good scout. I didn't realize that was Nalra's probe until the Dragoon started chasing it. Now Zealot does come down to finish it off, but honestly, the probe already saw everything it needed to see. I think it saw the 3 gateways, so I think Nalra pretty unworried about getting DT rushed at the moment. What is this? Is it a robo? 3rd gateway. So also going up to 3 gateways.
챌린지 리그 결승에서 이 맵에서 그 박용 선수가 강민 선수한테 이겼었거든요. 그때 보면은 원질럿 원프루브가 들어가고 막 가스러시도 하고 상대방 프루브 이 잡고 이러면서 달달 볶고 막 진짜 Neither player really moving out right now. They both have their units out on the map, but they're not actually doing anything aggressive here. Excuse me. I suppose you didn't hear me cough, so I shouldn't have said anything. Now you know. Silly. Alright, Robo Facility finished up here now for Kingdom. And Observatory started, so not quick Reaver. May still go into that support bay. Certainly still a strong tech, really at kind of any point in the matchup. What's up, crowd? You know, it is still a pretty sizable crowd. I mean, even though they're only filling out one section of that stadium, basically, it's a big section, so fair enough. Oh, come on. You gotta hate that. So those Dragoons poking forward a little bit, but getting pushed back. And now actually we see a pretty real engagement. Both players microing back, damaged Dragoons. No goons have gone down yet, but Kingdom is in full flight here. That one leading Zealot from Nara is taking good damage and making this chase pretty successful for him. Dragoon picked off there. Couple more shots. Definitely like that engagement for Nara, and now he's got a pretty nice position to potentially be able to contain Kingdom on one base, and that would be really devastating if Nara got his base up and Kingdom couldn't. But honestly, just the Dragoons that are dying is enough on its own to be a really painful attack here for Kingdom. Losing 3 Dragoons and getting basically nothing is very painful. Now we did see that support base start, and here's the naturals. So both players kind of leveraging what they have in the game. Robotics facility, much faster here for Kingdom, so he's getting Reavers, and map control for Nara, so he's taking an expansion. But these players, I think, are playing it out interesting, or pretty well. Good decisions. Lots of Dragoons for both of them. I don't think anybody's going to die right now. I don't think Nalra can attack up a ramp, and I definitely think you can't attack into Nalra after losing those 3 Dragoons basically for free. All the shields have been regenerated on the Dragoons you damaged from Nalra, so now that attack is like fully painful. If you fought again right after, and there's still a lot of bruised Dragoons, maybe it's good, but we're just not there anymore. And yeah, the Reaver, I think the Reaver is the right choice. There's the Observatory finished. 4th gateway. We'll see how high Nalra wants to go. Definitely produce off more than 4 gateways with 2 base, but he may prefer teching, and I can't say I'd really blame him. Looks like there is a Reaver in that shuttle now, so we're going to see what Kingdom can get done with it. He definitely needs to get some good damage here. Loading a goon in as well. I mean, you might as well, I guess. It's kind of different. Against Terran, you always want something else in your shuttle with the Reaver so that you can absorb tank shots.
stuff like that. But I'm not sure against Protoss if the Goon is really going to do much here. It is just a consistent source of damage, but did that? I think the probes saw. No, did the? Oh, he's counterattacking. Oh wow, that's a crazy decision from Nalra. You're insane, Nalra. The Scarab isn't gonna get any. Oh, what a huge shot! Kills a bunch of probes. A great Reaver shot, but I'm a little worried for Kingdom right now. I think he might just actually die. This is a huge army attacking him right now, and looks like Nalra has decided he's gonna hold this off with just units that come out of his base. Everything else is attacking Kingdom right now. He says, I'm up a base. You're sacrificing your defensive position so that you can kill. You know, you can harass me. Well, fine. I'm gonna go kill your main. I don't know though. There is a Reaver that's finished now, trying to shoot around those goons of its own. Does actually get the Scarab to go around, but look how many Dragoons are here for Nalra. And look at all this blue goo everywhere. So many dead Dragoons, and the attack is thwarted. So this kind of crazy decision from Nalra to do a counterattack as soon as he saw the drop does not really work out. Now his base is safe, and he's got his natural producing probes. So he's making double workers right now. I think Nalra just needs to chill the F out a little bit, basically. Get some tech, you know, maybe start upgrading, build some Dragoons, just play the sort of like standard longer game here. Yeah, it was a pretty wild decision to just go and try to kill Kingdom. It would have been awesome if it had worked. I mean, that would have been an amazing move if it had actually worked. Just realizing in that moment that your opponent building a Reaver and sending it across the map in that one moment, like he's just vulnerable enough for me to go kill him. If it had worked, that would have been a pretty legendary decision, but not quite good enough to get the kill there. That would have been some pretty. I mean, imagine if it had worked though. Like he'd look like he's such a master of decision making. Like he just this thing happened. Okay, I can kill you. And that is a very good skill to have. Sometimes it doesn't work out though. That's what we just saw. Alright, Observer there picked off. But it does get to see where the Dragoons are. Know that they are not running at him from the other side of the map. Now, after being seen by the shuttle or the Observer, those Dragoons did move forward a little bit, but got pushed back. Here are two Reavers in this fight, though, but a really nice concave for Nalra. He's going to have a lot of extra DPS from his better surface area. First Reaver's down. Can he kill the second one off? Oh, no, he cannot quite kill it off. I think Nalra maybe should have been microing in that fight. I think he could have killed both Reavers off and then maybe even just won the fight with his goons after, but he did not micro well enough, and so Kingdom was able to take it down. That you saw that Reaver was actually taking damage already, so its shields were down. Some Dragoons were attacking it, just not quite enough, and now he's moving to this position behind the natural, and this is a great spot to harass from. Now, maybe not harass, but kind of, well, it is a harassment to push those workers away from mining. And Nalra is at it again. He's just going to counterattack here. Says, I'm not interested in defending against you. I'm going to go kill your base. And if you can kill this base, I mean, killing your opponent's Nexus is way worse for them than not mining off of yours for a little while. I mean, I'm not sure that Kingdom can actually kill Nalra's Nexus here. I'd love to see Nalra just run, and he does. Good. These goons are here still trying to do something, but I don't know that they're really going to get much done. Okay, no, it's fine. There's nothing that shuttle is going to get picked off by quite yet, although it is getting a little close. Those goons might actually see it. If that shuttle is intercepted, I think the game's just over. I'm pretty sure there's a Reaver in there. Coming into the main now. Can this Reaver get some good kills? Reaver and goon. First shuttle. Looks like it's a dud, and it is, but the second Scarab gets a good number there, 3 or 4 probes at least. Good shot. Will it get out? No, the shuttle will not live, but a big shot there from the Reavers, kills a ton of probes, and that, I think that was probably worth it. He killed like probably 10 probes at least there. Potentially, maybe he killed more with those 2 shots, but a lot of damage done for sure. Now this is a moment where it's tough for Kingdom to actually fight, so I think it's good that Nalra's trying to find a good fight for him to take with his Dragoons, since he was able to just kill some military units off for his workers, but might not quite work out. Actually, I think Nalra has put some units up on the high ground now as well, so he's going to flank these goons. Maybe not. Actually, he's getting flanked. Oh no, this is really bad for Nalra. He is running through these goons here, trying to get some damage as he runs, trying to kill as much as he can, but actually with some reinforcements from the high ground there, Nalra is going to be able to push these goons back, so actually that really tactical fight there ends up going Nalra's way, at least as far as who now has map control. I think he may have lost more units in the exchange total, I'm not sure, but we'll can't really be sure. And here we go, another Reaver in this fight though, so I think it's going to be good for Kingdom, and Nalra does run away. Kingdom has really leveraged these Reavers into not being dead in this game pretty well. I kind of thought that it wasn't going to work out for him, but he's been doing a good job with these, and this is a game that's sort of rehabilitating my opinion of him. He's starting to look kind of decent. Like, yeah, it's PvP and he went for Reaver, but like, it's PvP, you go for Reaver. That's kind of how the matchup works, and I think he's played it decently well. Nalra's definitely made some questionable choices, but yeah, whatever, it's fine. So both players on, sorry, not both players, only Nalra out on the map. Kingdom is sitting in a pretty nice defensive arc here. I don't think you should be attacking into that. There's even a little channel there for the Scarab to go through all the Dragoons, so that's nice, knowing that you won't be blocking your own Reaver shot. The mains are about to be mined out. Ooh, Citadel of the Dune from Kingdom. I wonder if he's going to make a DT. We'll have to see. Don't know who that was. That's Nalra. Pretty sure. So are both of them with this Citadel? I don't think so. Third base. Yeah, this is the third here. This is at the mineral only for Nalra. So no gas from that base, but will help him make a lot of zealots, potentially Dragoons, gateways, cannons, all sorts of fun stuff you can use minerals on. It's definitely a matchup where minerals do matter. That's got to be Kingdom. I'm pretty sure that's Kingdom's probe, yeah. So Kingdom also taking a third. That was Nalra's probe for a second. Like, why are you building a Nexus there, Nalra? Probe hunted down in Kingdom's main. Says, not interested in you having this scouting information. So the third's a little faster here for Nalra, but that's not actually that relevant. Slightly different base timings, like whatever. Nalra still with pretty strong map control. Kingdom is going to be moving out, though, it looks like. No, just moving forward a little bit. He just killed something. And he can defend both of or all three of his bases from land attacks, at least, by leaving his army just where it is right now. So don't see any particular reason to be moving around. Actually, there is another entrance to the third. But he can just run his units up the ramp if Nalra does that, so not that bad. Nalra, in the meantime, is setting up just a big arc out in front of Kingdom's main here, or his natural. I almost expect to see Nalra start building cannons in the middle of the map where his goons are. We've seen him do that before. I'm trying to remember what map it is. Is it Nostalgia you can do that on? Maybe. There's a map with every exit to the base leads basically to one area, and you just fill it with cannons. I've only seen that in PvP, but it is kind of funny. I don't know whose mom that is, but it's one of these two players. It's their mom, and she's just praying. Oh man, Kingdom is here with his Reaver. Gets a nice shot off. Kills some probes there. Oh, why would you cut away? I wanted to see how many that one got. I don't think it actually got anything, but we will never know. And oh my god, is it going to get away? The Reaver lives. That's huge. Wow, and that's actually pretty big. So now Kingdom will be able to harass that later. And the Zealot kills a Dragoon as well. What a great drop. That was such a great drop. Decent number of drone or probe kills and keeps his Reaver alive. Who is this, Snow? He's back. He's back again. He's going to the natural now. This Reaver's just winning the game. Now I think that's gonna dud. Oh my god, how did that connect? And now at the top, dropping the Reaver again, a huge shot. No, can't quite connect at the best place, but still does get at least one probe there. And I think the Reaver is now finally dead. Oh my god, Nalra needs some answer to these Reavers, and I guess his answer is just to attack in. He does have a big Zealot lead, so without Micro, he should win this fight, but the Concave is too deep and not able to attack in, so Kingdom hold on with these 3 bases. Yeah, very nice harassment from Kingdom. Got a lot of damage done with that one Reaver, really. Just a Reaver and a Zealot and a Shuttle, killing a bunch of probes, getting a couple units as well, and just wasting a lot of Nalra's time and effort, too. It's often sort of undervalued, just the fact that Nalra has to worry about this Reaver running around in his bases while he's trying to do other things as well. And this DT is walking into his base with no detection here. And remember, in Brood War, there's no notification if your unit gets one shot, so he will not see this from the map, but does notice, it looks like. Actually, no, he still hasn't noticed. Finally now sees it and starts to pull his units away. Oh, Nalra, what are you doing, bro? What is going on? Is he losing? Is there a Zealot there? Does he not realize there's DTs? Oh, well, this is horrible for Nalra. A bunch more probes go down, and he has these. He keeps getting his bases earlier, but it just doesn't matter because he loses all his workers. And bases without workers don't do much. Again, this DT is getting more kills, up to 5 now, I think, is what it says. Finally, some units here come over from Nalra to actually kill it off, but Nalra has been taking so much damage to these harassments. He needs to start building cannons at these bases or something, because this is very painful for him. Another probe killed before that DT is finally destroyed. And now we're at the point where this is 3 base against 3 base, but one player has been harassing the shit out of the other player. So, I mean, Kingdom is definitely showing that he can harass in this matchup, this game, that's for sure. He's been doing a ton of that, and another Reaver is here. Oh my god, more gonna be dying, but Nalra is attacking, and he has storms right now. Some pretty decent storms on those Dragoons. He's got, I believe, the Zealot advantage, and is now crushed through his opponent's Dragoon army. Is he actually gonna win this game despite all the harassment, just with a big attack? Is this one of those moments that Flash talks about, where he's like, as a Terran, you can be sitting there harassing Protoss a bunch, and it looks like you're winning, but then suddenly you don't have enough units because you've used them all harassing? Is that where we are? Has Kingdom over-harassed and lost too many units? It looks like no. He's going to be able to hold that attack off and is not dead quite yet. Wow, what a wild game. Let's just hope the whole series is like this. just crazy games. So Nalra is not even actually making probes from what it looks like. He's kind of just accepting his economy as it is, which is like kind of non-existent, and that is just totally not true of Kingdom. He's got a nice little economy here. 2 base mineral income, I think. The mains are mined out already, but those 2 bases are decently saturated. This is not true for Nalra. Also, a DT, or sorry, Dark Archon is here. A DA. There's a district attorney here. Dumbledore's army's fighting you. Alright, show me Dark Archon. Why are you here? Are you just gonna mind control an Archon? It's just gonna run in and die? Well, you should have just left the DTs then. At least the DTs would have attacked. The Dark Archon's just standing behind the units doing nothing. Okay, well, I think it doesn't matter. It looks like this attack is going to be thwarted anyway. And I think, I mean, just based off the fact Nalra hasn't really been building probes, I think he's just all in here. Which means as this attack stops happening because it's not working, he might just leave the game. We'll see, though. Maybe he has actually built some probes, I'm not sure. If he hasn't, his economy just cannot compete, and in the long run he's going to lose. So we'll see what happens. Just so many workers killed this game. For that moment, I thought Nalra might push through him, but it looks like he did not over-harass. He did not waste his vultures. And now the Reaver in the main. Not much here for it to kill, though, really. Doesn't even shoot at that probe. Now actually will shoot at it. But it's just mining from a depleted geyser. Not a very relevant probe. This is where he needs to drop the Reaver. But yeah, look at these mineral lines. They're just so sparse. The supply count has to be like just totally lopsided right now. Kingdom has so much more than Nalra, and I think he's just going to take this game here. I think Nalra played like a psychotic, crazy person this game. It was kind of amazing to see, like his decisions, but like at the same time, it's kind of like, what are you thinking? Like, what? Oh, he's feedbacking Templar with it. Okay, I like it, yeah. And GG from Nalra gets called. Kingdom, well played, honestly. Like, I know he's only had good games in PvP, but some of those PvP games have actually been decent. Yeah. He didn't even, I mean, well, he did 2-gate, but he didn't only win because he 2-gated that game. So there you go. There's some character development for for Kingdom. He's finally, actually that's his second non-2-gate win. Anyway. I hope you enjoyed this first game. I know I did. That was a spicy one. And I hope you tune in for game 2. And I really hope that it's as good as this one. Or at least just decent. Yeah, we could see some bad games. I'm definitely prepared to see a bad game or two in this here finals. But anyway, that is a problem for the future. And not right now. So, have a good one.